how do you find this talent? Because this, for example, you found a partner, a senior partner that you brought on board. What has been your best way in all sorts of talent? How do you find people that you rely on? And can you talk about the hiring process of how that works? That's a difficult thing.
Sure. I actually made a YouTube video on this, so I do a plug-in on that. And three super quick ways to directly hire people. Number one, hire your clients, especially as attorneys. This is, I want to say, a third of our employee full-time staff are our previous clients and are currently our clients.
Mhm.
Um, the reason is because they already trust you.
Yeah.
They shopped around for all these different type of attorneys. They hired you to do their paperwork, and then as you're doing their paperwork, you see how detailed they are. You know their family, you know their background, you know their resume. If they're doing employment cases, if you like them and they like you, there's no better way to than just directly hire them on the spot and make that offer. Maybe they don't want to quit, but a lot of times some people want to work there, and um, so a third of our employees come from our clients. The second batch in our company, a third of them are our previous or our family and friends.
Mhm.
Somebody knows somebody, you work in the same industry, and so in this case, this new hire, we were actually friends for 5 years. Or longer, actually, working together in the same book clubs, talking about immigration cases. And at one point, she was thinking about leaving her firm, and then we have an opening, and so it was just a perfect match. So directly hiring friends and family is a huge perk. We have like 6 different couples, like husband and wife, who works at that firm, right? And there's just a perk when family gets to work together. And then the third way to quickly hire somebody fast to fill up any spots is to hire internally. Um, like you boost somebody from a receptionist or an associate to a more senior position. Or if you
Mhm.
have affiliates, like we have offices in Shanghai and Taiwan, Taipei, we were able to transfer some of the managers over to the US, get their visa, and definitely transfer over.
Oh,
Or there's maybe affiliates, right? Maybe you just continuously partner with this firm that does all the perm cases, and maybe they have an extra staff that's planning to leave. You can transfer them over. So just within your same network, being able to hire and boost accordingly. So these are three like super fast ways that you don't have to put up a Craigslist ad. You don't have to interview like 100 employees, resumes, because a lot of times resume application process is a work of fiction. You don't really know,
yeah.
and then you try it out. You have to hire fast, fire fast, but then that's just a big ordeal, right?
Yeah.
But doing these 3 ways, it almost guarantees a pretty good return. It's not perfect, but the chances of it succeeding is a lot higher.
A couple of things you said are typically I read are red flags. One is like friends, former clients, having married couples. Usually they say avoid this kind of stuff, but it's interesting to see in practice like the things that you may hear somewhere else don't play because it's working for you, obviously.
Right. It totally works. And the red flags, I don't see them as red flags, right? I mean, obviously you are the decision maker. So if you are doing your due diligence and reviewing, and you don't hire every single client, right? It's the one that you really really like, and then
Yeah.
they obviously already like you, and it seems to work out. Then you hire them, right? So, um, so it works. I'm just telling you, it works.